Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and continuing our look at the 2016 Wave 1 Legion class figures, this is Drift. And I gotta say, Drift was kind of hard to come by. A lot of places, unfortunately, like Amazon, third-party sellers were selling this figure for way more than it's worth, or I should say costs. And same thing with Windblade and eBay too. eBay had it for reasonable prices, but the shipping was a little much. And Windblade is unfortunately I can't even find Windblade now. But I was able to get this figure off a Big Bad Toy Store, and just to a point of interest, they are only selling Windblade as part of a case of four. I think part of the case, I'm sorry, the set of four. The case has a couple other repaints in it, which kind of leads me to think that Windblade is going to be hard to find because the figure's being short packed. But hey, we're here to talk about Drift, and I gotta say this is kind of cool. I was, like I said, I was surprised that it was hard to come by just because there's the warrior figure, the one-step figure, the deployer, and then now you have this Arctic hyperchange figure, the Arctic repaint of the deployer. So, I mean, there's a lot of drift figures, so I figured by this point people would be a little tired of the figure. But it's a cool little figure. No real articulation per se, just ball joint hits, ball joint shoulders. This isn't going to be a prime cliff Legion cliff jumper or the Wave 2 fix it type of deal here with elbows and stuff. But it's kind of cool. It does capture the essence of the figure quite nicely. Transformation is fairly simple. You just want to go ahead, bring the arms down, uh, peg the legs together. They peg here at the knees and then down here at the feet. Um, Swing back the hood. In early photos, this was very mistransformed. The hood should peg into the back of the head. Don't worry, you're not losing any articulation there. There's none to have. And then go ahead, bring the arms up. They will peg into slots on the side of Drift's torso. Bring up the hood on the double hinge, so then it will then slot into the gap there formed by the arms, and so you do have his little uh, bull ram head front grill piece there. And I think that's kind of cool how they bring the car together. You figure, how many cars have they done in the Legion class line? And they've always found new ways to go from robot to car to robot without really repeating steps or just using the same mold over. Flip the feet down and then fold the whole section up, and it will peg in, slot in quite nicely. And there you have Drift in its non copyright infringing Bugatti mode. And it does roll quite nicely. I kind of wish they would take the stance with the Legion figures like they did back in G2 with the GoBots and make them to scale with Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars so you could actually use them in racetracks. I think it would be kind of cool to have like a little transforming drift figure that you could race on a track and all that cool stuff. But it does roll quite nicely, and there's no weapons or anything, so that's about it for the figure. Drifted is a fun Legion class figure. I don't think it's my favorite. I think Thunderhoof is still my favorite just because I like how the legs accordion up and it has a very cool look to him. And, unlike Drift, there's really not that many Thunderhoof figures out right now. As I mentioned in the beginning, this is a 2016 figure, so you might not be able to find it on your store shelves now, but come the new year, it should start trickling out. So fight the urge to pay those inflated eBay and secondary market prices. I got mine off a Big Bad Toy Store. It is in stock now, but this is being recorded December 23rd, so I really don't see outside of expedited shipping, you'll get it before Christmas. It's your old pal Chuck. Until next time, happy holidays, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that stuff, and we'll see you next time.